So I have had some clients over the years who've been going through a divorce. They've come to me either seeking advice and helping to make the decision whether to stay in a marriage or whether to not stay in a marriage. Sometimes there are children involved, which complicates issues even more. And so it's kind of a delicate issue, and I don't try to be the person who says it's right or it's wrong for you to stay. What my job is to help the client, to help the individual to make a logical, intelligent decision, not an emotional decision. Oftentimes the emotional decision comes from just a thought that if they stay in the relationship that their kids are going to be happier, and if they leave the relationship that the kids are going to be unhappier, and yet we all know, unfortunately, so oftentimes it's the opposite. You know, staying in the relationship, living a lie, when the other partner isn't willing to work on it anymore, when you're dealing with infidelity or you're dealing with domestic abuse, then there are certain things that a person just can't control. So my job is to really help you to make the right decision, to get your thoughts in tune with your feelings so that you can feel comfortable that whatever decision you make, whether it's to stay and work things out, or whether it's to move on, and whether it's to protect yourself or for whatever reason, that you're doing that in a way that makes sense for you in the short term and in the long term. So this is a lot, this is the situation with a lot of different clients that I have. It's not so clear cut. I don't just hypnotize you and say, you're going to stay in this relationship. I don't just hypnotize you and say, you should get out of this, it's bad for you. Instead, there's a conversation that takes place, a question and answer, an interview that's really important, and me understanding what I believe is the right thing for that person, and also them understanding that I'm on their side and I'm an agent for them, helping them to figure things out on their own. Because if I were to think that after a half an hour or an hour of talking to somebody that I know what's best for them more than they do, I'm being very presumptuous. The truth is that the individual probably knows better than I do what the right thing is to do. I just have to help them to see it in the right way so that they can make the right decision on their own.